Hello, my name is Leo and welcome to another reading of the Elder Scrolls. Today we're going to be reading Feyfolken Book 3 by Ragan Jarth, the third and final book in the Feyfolken trilogy. Cool, I'm just dying to know what happened. After all, Thurbad, who got his quill and he got it enchanted and he could write really cool bulletins for the temple. And then I guess he's upset now because he realizes that it's not him actually writing it, it's just the quill's doing it itself. Sure. Let's go. Thurbad has seen the power of the quill, said the great sage, continuing his tale. Enchanted with the age of Feyfolken, servitor Clever's vow, it had brought him great wealth and fame, as the scribe of the weekly bulletin of the Temple of Ariel. But he realized it was the artist, and he merely the witness to its magic. He was furious and jealous. With a cry, he snapped the quill in half. You're an idiot. That's gonna release the fucking spirit, isn't it? He turned to finish his glass of mead. When he turned around, the quill was intact. Oh, we're doing a Magician's Apprentice, Mickey Mouse kind of thing. Sure. He had no other quills but the one he had enchanted. What? He writes the bulletins, he's only got one quill? Whatever. Whatever. So he dipped his finger in the inkwell and wrote a note to Gorgas in big sloppy letters. When Gorgas returned with a new batch of congratulatory messages from the temple, praising his latest bulletin, he handed the note and the quill to the messenger boy. The note read, "Take the quill back to the Mages Guild and sell it. Buy me another quill with no enchantments." Gorgas didn't know what to make of the note, but he did as he was told. He returned a few hours later. They wouldn't give us any gold? Jesus. What? What? They wouldn't give us any gold back for it, said Gorgas. They said I wasn't enchanted. I told them, I said, what are you talking about? You enchanted it right here with that Feyfolken soul dream. And they said, well, they're ready to sold in it now. Maybe you did something to get it loose. Uh-oh. Gorgas paused to look at his master. Thurbad couldn't speak, of course, but he seemed even more than usually speechless. Anyway, I threw the quill away and got this new one, like you said. Thurbad studied the new quill. It was white-feathered, while his old quill had been dove-grey. It felt good in his hand. He sighed with relief and waved his messenger lad away. He had a bulletin to write, and this time without any magic, except for his own talent, which doesn't exist. Within 2 days' time, he was nearly back on schedule. It looked plain, but was entirely his. Thurbad felt a strange reassurance, and then he ran his eyes over the page and noticed some slight errors. It had been a long time since the bulletin contained any errors. In fact, Thurbad reflected happily. There were probably other mistakes still in the document that he was not seeing. He was finishing a final whirl of plain calligraphy on the borders when Gorgas arrived with some messages from the temple. He looked through them all quickly, until one caught his eye. The wax seal on the letter read Feyfolken. With complete bafflement, he broke it open. I think you should kill yourself, it read in perfectly gorgeous script. What is this, the friggin' internet comment section? YouTube comment section? He dropped the letter to the floor, seeing sudden movement on the bulletin. Feyfolken's script leapt from the letter, and coursed over the scroll in a flood, translating his shabby document into a work of sublime beauty. Thurbad no longer cared about the weird croaking quality of his voice. He screamed for a very long time, and then drank heavily. Gorgas brought Thurbad a message from Vanderhill, the secretary of the temple, early Friday morning. But it took the scribe until mid-morning to work up the courage to look at it. Good morning. I'm just checking in on the bulletin. You usually have it on Turdus night. I'm curious. You planning something special? Vanderhill. Dobus responded. Vanderhill, I'm sorry, I've been sick. There won't be a bulletin this Sunday, and handed the note to Gorgas before retiring to his bath. When he came back an hour later, Gorgas was just returning from the temple smiling. Vanderhill and the Archpriest went crazy, he said. They said it was your best work ever. Wait, what? Oh my god, the letter became the new bulletin. Oh, Feyfolken, you conniving demon. Thomas looked at Gorgas uncomprehending. Then he noticed that the bulletin was gone. Shaking, he dipped his finger in the inkwell and scrawled the words. What did the note I sent with you say? Don't you remember? Asked Gorgas, holding back a smile. He knew the master had been drinking a lot lately. I don't remember the exact words, but it was something like, Vanderhill, here it is, sorry it's late. I've been having severe mental problems lately. Too bad. Since you said here it is, I figured you wanted me to bring the bulletin along, so I did. But like I said, they loved it. I bet you get 3 times as many letters this sentence. Thorbad nodded his head, smiled, and waved the message aloud away. Gorgas returned to the temple, while his master returned to his writing blank, and pulled out a fresh sheet of parchment. He wrote with a quill, What do you want, Feyfolken? The words became, Goodbye, I hate my life. I have cut my wrists. Oh my god. Thorbad tried another tract. Have I gone insane? Insane? The words became, Goodbye, I have poison. I hate my life. Why are you doing this to me? I, Thurbad Hesgos, cannot live with myself and my ingratitude. That is why I have put this noose around my neck. God damn it. Thurbad dipped in a fresh parchment, dipped his finger in the inkwell, and proceeded to rewrite the entire bulletin. While his original draft, before Feyfolken and Alternate, had been simple and flawed, the new copy was a scrawl. Lowercase, I's were undotted, G's looked like Y's, sentences ran into margins and curled up all over like serpents. Ink for the first page leaked into the second page. When he yanked the pages from the notebook, a long tear nearly divided the third page in half. Something about the final result was evocative. Evocative? Sure. Though I at least hope so. He wrote another note, simply reading, Use this bulletin and instead of the piece of shit I sent you. When Gorgas returned with his new messages, Thorbad handed the envelope to him. The new letters were all the same, except for one from his hero, to Michael. Thorbad, we need you to come in as soon as possible. We've received reports from Blackmarsh about a strain of the Crimson Plague that sounds very much like your disease. We need to re-examine you. Nothing is definite yet, but we're going to want to see what your options are. It took Thurbad the rest of the day and 15 drams of the stoutest meat to recover. The larger part of the next morning was spent recovering from his means of recovery. He started to write a message to Vanderhill. What do you think of the new bulletin? With the quill. What? What? Why would he use the quill? What do you think of the new bulletin? With the quill, Feyfolken's improved Well, with the quill, Feyfolken's improved version was, I'm going to ignite myself on fire because I'm a dying no talent. Wow. Jesus, Feyfolken. Rude. Thorberg rewrote the note using his finger and ink message. When Gorgas appeared, he handed him a note. There was one message in Vanderhill's handwriting. It read, Thorberg, not only are you divinely inspired, but you have a great sense of humor. Imagine us using those scribbles you sent inside the real bulletin. You made the Archbishop laugh heartily. I cannot wait to see what you have next week. Yours fondly, Vanderhill. Well, shit. The funeral service a week later. Oh no. Oh no, he's suicided. Oh. The funeral service a week later brought out far more friends and admirers than Thorberg would have believed possible. The coffin, of course, had to be closed. But it didn't stop the mourners from filing in lines to touch its smooth oak surface, imagining it as the flesh of the artist himself. The Archbishop managed to rise to the occasion and deliver a better-than-usual eulogy. Thorberg's old nemesis, the secretary, before Vanderhill, Alphys, came from Cloudrest, wailing and telling all who would listen that Thorberg's suggestions had changed the direction of her life. What does that mean? Did he send you a letter using the pen and fucking Feyfolken changed the note to mean something else? We haven't heard about that yet. Ooh. Hold on. After she came in, blah, 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 blah. There's that. Thorberg's suggestions had changed the direction of her life. When she heard Thorberg had left her his quill in his final testament, she broke down in tears. Vanderhill was even more inconsolable until she found a handsome and delightfully single young man. Huh? Say that again? Is Vanderhill another woman? Maybe. I don't know. Is the delightfully single young man Feyfolken? Maybe perhaps? We'll see. Oh, who's talking? I don't know. Okay. I can hardly believe he's gone. And I never even saw him face to face or spoke to him, she said. I saw the body, but even if he hadn't been all burned up, I wouldn't have been able to tell if it was him or not. Wait, what? Something fishy is going on in this story. I wish I could tell you there'd been a mistake, but there was plenty of medical evidence, said Michael. I supplied some of it myself. He was a patient of mine, you say. Oh, said Vanderhill. Was he sick or something? He had the Crimson Plague years ago. That's what took away his voice box, but appeared to have gone into complete remission. Actually, I just sent him a note telling him words to that effect the day before he killed himself. You're the healer, exclaimed Vanderhill. Thorberg's messenger boy, Gorgas, told me that he had just picked up that message when I sent mine, complimenting him on the new primitive design of the bulletin. It was amazing work. I never would have told him this, but I had begun to suspect he was struck in an outmoded style. Turned out, he had one last work of genius before going out in a blaze of glory, figuratively and literally. Oh, don't tell me that last one that he did by himself was actually really good. And he died a hero. Vanderhill showed the healer Thorberg's last bulletin, and Michael agreed that its frantic, nearly intelligible style spoke volumes about the power and mastery of their god Oriel. Now I'm thoroughly confused, said Roderick. About what part? Asked the great sage. I think the tale is very straightforward. Feyfolken made all the bulletins beautifully except for the last one, the one Talbot did by himself, said Duxman thoughtfully. But why did he misread the notes from Van Hill the Healer? Did Feyfolken change the words? Perhaps, smiled the great sage. Or did Feyfolken change Dorbad's perception of those words? Asked Fodrak. Did Feyfolken make him mad after all? Very likely, said the great sage. But that would mean Feyfolken was a servitor of Sigurath, said Volvork. And you said he was a servitor of Clavicus Vile, which he was. Which was he? Agent of mischief or an agent of insanity? The will was surely altered by Feyfolken, said Taxon. And that's the sort of thing a servitor of Clavicus Vile would do to perpetuate the curse. As an appropriate ending to the tale of the scribe and his cursed quill, smiled the great sage, I will let you read into it as you will. Okay, so, hold on. Yeah. So, hold on. Okay, so I was wrong about the thing that... Go back, where is it? Let's go back. Right. So the Feyfolken changed the will so that she would get the quill, and then she would continue doing the thing, right? So that Feyfolken would have power, right? What don't you understand? So he did die, right? When they're talking about it all being burnt up, I was going to say, oh, maybe it was, he didn't actually die. And then his Crimson Plague was in remission. I'm confused by all this. I think the point is that Feyfolken realized that Thorbad was onto him and wasn't using the quill anymore. So he decided to make him kill himself and then leave the pen in the other person's will so that she would continue the thing and she wouldn't be aware of what was going on. Maybe. Clever. Well, that was Feyfolken Book 3 by Wagon Jarth. A very nice book. So when we come back, we'll do some more book ratings. Speaking of book ratings, I don't know if I actually get them all done before it's time for, what do you call it? Persona 5. To give you a perspective, these are the 3 Feyfolkens. With the exception of these 3 books, all these books need to get read. Not those ones over there. Well, they're special. So we've got a whole outside line of these books. And then I've put a bunch of books on these shelves here. And then we've got an inside line. What's that book? Did I put that there? I don't remember putting that there. Wait, oh shit. Hold on. Oh god. There's 2 more books here. Oops. And they're out of order now. That's fine, no one cares. Alright, let me just put this down here. These will be the last books I read. Yeah, I think I was trying to put stuff down here and they were going like underneath the carpet or whatever. That's annoying. Yeah, I love how you got these books, the Wolf Green books, which are also by Yagengath, and they're going around this poor fucking dead guy. Well, at least the dead guy's got nothing on his person anymore, because I took all the books out of him. Alright, so next book's going to be this one. Fighters Guild Charter, which is probably really boring. Oh yeah, it's really boring. Alright, but that was Feyfolken, Book 3 by Wagon Jarth. For now, my name is Leo, and I will see you next time.